is when I die. What's up? I'm Hector Anchondo and doing an interview with RGTV. Yeah, it's kind of a mixture of lots of different things. It's predominantly blues music and with some country, a little bit of like old style country overtones. So it's like more like country blues, you know, a little bit of that 50s rockabilly type vibe in there too. It's a lot of just a reflection of the stuff that I really grew up listening to. So that's when you come in here, hear my band play. It's you know, you're hearing part of my childhood too. It's been 3 weeks and I haven't had a well, I was 16 and we were living out in the country. It was 7 miles outside of the little town of Salem, Missouri, on a farm, and we didn't get cable TV out there, and it was down an old, you know, dirt road, and you know, we had to have an underground well for the water and all that stuff, so we were way out in the sticks. And so we never had TV other than, you know, like, you know, the old school VCR. But we did eventually get a satellite dish. So we'd have TV for a little bit, and then where we lived, there's lots of iron deposits. So it's just a matter of time before lightning would strike it down, and we'd plummet back into the dark ages. So there's a lot of shows, a lot of other people grew up with that I just don't even know about, you know. So I miss a lot of references and stuff like that because of that. But one of the times we did have TV, I was watching a Guns N' Roses video, November Rain, when I was 16. And then when Slash was playing his guitar solo, it was like, you know, bluesy rock and everything. That's what I knew. For some reason, that moment, being in that farmhouse, you know, and seeing that's what I knew I always wanted to do from then on, and that's what I've been doing from then on. I started playing when I was 16, and I'm about to turn 36, so this is my 20th year. Wow. Of actively pursuing it and writing and traveling and touring. Today, well, for a while there I had a band before that was more like, I'd say more Santana-ish, a little more on the reggae side, like the Latin grooves and everything. And that band took its course. And so what led me to do what I'm doing today is, so that band took its course. I started playing lead guitar for this blues and R&B band. You know, because I started out playing blues and that sounded like fun. So I was doing that, and I was having a great old time getting back to what I started out on. And then a friend of mine calls me and he asks, or he's like, I got this crazy idea. I think this was in 2009. And he's like, I got this crazy idea. He's like, I wanna help you do a Hector Anchondo blues album, you know, because occasionally I'd play blues with my older band, you know, here and there on the road, and he heard it, so he's like, I want you to come out to St. Louis and do this album, and he's like, are you interested? I'm like, hell yeah. It just felt like the blues was pulling me toward it, you know, like it was time, you know. And then, and I haven't been happier since, you know, like I'm much happier doing this than what I was doing before. It's a lot more rewarding. and it feels better to me than the other did.
Back to the roots.
Yeah. Back to you know, just, you know, focusing on like playing lead guitar and you know great songs and stuff, of course, but I feel like in my older band I couldn't really express myself on my guitar as much, you know, because there's more bass in just the songs, and I love those old songs, but people didn't want to hear me playing, you know, a longer guitar extended solo. But in the blues world, I'm loving it because I can cut loose on the guitar and do an extended solo here and there, and you know the audience embraces it and enjoys it. And so yeah, it's a lot more rewarding for me because I love to play. What's next is getting out there, building up the name on a national circuit, and doing that. Focusing more on radio. Been fortunate enough to attract more radio attention, which is really nice. And so just kind of doing that, getting into new clubs and trying to get in more festivals. And so I say that's a new album, like thinking about hitting the studio in the fall to do the next album. So that's a strong possibility. It'll either be in the fall or early next year.
Okay.
Spotify or iTunes or Amazon or cdbaby.com or Xbox Live, or you can even go to hectoranchondo.com and order the physical CD straight from the band, you know.
And now, folks, we have a live acoustic set from Hector Anchondo himself. Enjoy.
It's been 3 weeks and I haven't had a day off. I'm giving it everything I got to get ahead, and I wish when I die. It's getting rough out there, so I'll rest when I die. Yes, and mile after mile and day after day, sign after sign to be thrown my way to keep going. So I rest when I die. It's a jungle out there, so I rest when I die. When I die, oh when I die, when I die, oh when I die, when I die, when I die, I'll rest when I die. Yeah, you better watch your back and your money too. There's always someone out to get you, so look ahead, yes, and rest when you die. It's getting rough out there, so rest when you die. Yes, and truck after truck, yeah, and car after car. I'm not sure, yeah, just how far I gotta go. Yes, and mile after mile and day after day, sign after sign to be thrown my way to keep going. So I rest when I die.